Most families don't skip Eastern Europe because it's unsafe, boring, or too hard, because that's not true. They skip it because it feels unfamiliar, and unfamiliar feels risky when you're traveling with kids sometimes. And believe me, I'm a mom of four, and once I understood why families rule this entire region out, I realized it had nothing to do with money and everything to do with knowing how to plan your blind spots. So today in this video, I'm going to show you what most parents misunderstand about Eastern Europe and why skipping it can quietly cost families more than they really realize. So if you've ever thought that sounds great, but not with kids, stay with me because this is for you, okay? Most parents aren't rejecting Eastern Europe. They hesitate and pause. Language can feel intimidating if you're not used to it. Maps can look complicated, and you don't really sometimes hear many family or friends talking about it because it might not be a giant travel destination that you're used to. I used to group Eastern Europe into this mental category of maybe someday, which was code for not now with kids, okay? But we need to reframe this. So when parents don't have mental shortcuts, destinations can feel so much heavier. When parents don't have these mental shortcuts, destinations often feel heavier. Heavier planning means higher stress, and it kind of turns into an automatic no. But here's where most parents don't realize their hesitation creates a planning trap unintentionally, okay? So when families generally skip unfamiliar regions, when families are skipping unfamiliar regions, they funnel into the same few countries, okay? And these countries are built for tourism, but they're also priced for tourism, okay? Like your wallets are gonna feel it. And you end up paying more because you're choosing what feels safer, which I understand. So a lot of the times in these big destinations, you're having shorter stays because it's so expensive, smaller accommodations, more transit stress, and less flexibility. But this mistake isn't choosing like Italy or France. It's choosing them without realizing why you're choosing them. And this is sort of where Eastern Europe quietly outperforms Western Europe for families, okay? And here's a few really key points that I think are super crucial and critical, okay? Cities are more compact in Eastern Europe. And don't get me wrong, Eastern Europe is a lot of different countries, okay? It is not one country, and they are not all the same language, and their cultures and everything vary. But you're getting your compact cities, your accommodations can be larger by default, and your public spaces are a lot of times kid-friendly. Your food is going to be predictable and affordable, and you have fewer crowds, which is really naturally leads to calmer days. And you're not gonna be fighting reservations and lines and chaotic noise all day because it's so crowded with other tourists. The first time we stayed in an apartment that actually fit our family without upgrading or squeezing, it changed 1,000% how I was evaluating our destinations to travel to. But here's the planning detail that parents miss. It is why this region feels easy once you know it. Eastern Europe works best when you plan fewer bases and not more cities. And families often overplan movement because they assume that the more distance, the more places that they go, the more value they're going to get. And that's not necessarily true. So when you pick your one base, you're going to have a slower day, which means less rushing for families, and which is what you want on vacation. You can do short day trips, and you can naturally kind of sink into a predictable rhythm. And this is exactly what I walk parents through inside my stress-free family travel course: how to choose places that support family energy and that do not drain it. And if trip planning feels overwhelming, grab my free packing list. It removes one huge mental load before you even leave. And once you fix the planning structure, the fear just disappears. Kids adjust faster than we as parents sometimes expect. Less stimulation is fewer meltdowns, and parents feel capable again. It's not that we weren't capable before, okay? It's that you feel like, wait, this was actually fun. This was actually enjoyable, and I want to do this again, which is a freeing feeling with little kids. Families don't come home saying it was cheap. They say it was the first trip that they feel manageable. And it's also super important to put this caveat out there. Yes, while Eastern Europe can be more budget friendly if you're coming from America and certain countries, any country can be affordable, and any country can also be expensive depending on your standards and how you choose to travel and where you choose to stay. So keep that in the forefront of your mind, that it's not just about price and affordability, because you can easily blow your budget by doing silly things and planning wrong. And this is why skipping Eastern Europe just isn't a missed deal, but it's sort of like a missed opportunity. So you need to ask yourself, do you want space and not crowds? Do you want walkable days? Do you want predictable cost? And do you want calmer routines? And if you've asked yourself these questions and you've kind of answered yes to even two of these, Eastern Europe deserves a second look, like really truly look into it. Smart travel isn't copying what everyone else does. It's choosing what supports your family best in this season. Because good trips don't need to feel impressive, they need to feel sustainable and energizing. And if you want help planning your trips that actually feel good for your family, my stress-free family travel course is linked below, and it's always linked into the description of the videos. And grab the free packing list, and it's one less thing you have to think about on your, I'm sure, already mounting to-do list as a parent or anyone planning to travel, really. So comment and tell me what destination is in your mind. What are you thinking about going? And was it Eastern Europe? And if it wasn't, let me know where. Or if this video has convinced you to maybe try Eastern Europe, what would be the country that you would be looking into? Let me know in the comments. Bye.
Yeah.
It's already starting.
Oh, I feel it in my hands.
So don't take your hands off, please.
Okay.
Now shake your hair a little bit, like just to loosen it up. Right? If you come on this side, you can film against the light, and you'll get a much better vision.
Mommy, don't see the don't get too cute. See the hair going up? I can see it from here.
Go over there. Go over there. Go over there, Albert.
Don't touch her, please.
Yeah, don't touch
Don't
her.
touch me.
Alright? Don't take your hands off. I'm gonna turn off the machine. And now you will hear a pop. I'm gonna discharge it.
Oh, Jesus.
Ah!
And now you can take your hands off.
Okay.
Mommy!
If you touch someone now, it'll zap them a little bit.
Here, Sammy.
Okay.
Mommy!